If we have a signal x of t, then I can write it as x of t equal to okay. This x of t, I can write it as t for before 0, so for t less than 0, it is equal to 0. And for t greater than or equal to 0 but less than 1, then we have this one. Okay, and for t greater than 1 but less than 2, then we have this line. And for t greater than or equal to 2, then it is equal to 0 again. Okay, so here, what is the equation of this one? So y-intercept equal to 0 and the slope of this line equal to 1. So then it is 1 multiplied by t plus 0, which is equal to t. Okay, slope of this line, it is minus 1. Okay, and we have x-intercept, so then it is minus t minus 2. Okay, so what is my goal now? I want to write this one in one expression. يعني بكتب هذه في معادلة واحدة like this. Okay, so only one expression. So why you are doing this? Because it's easy to manipulate. It's easy if we write x1, for example, in one expression, then we have another x. Okay, then we can add the two easily, x1 plus x2. Or if you want to multiply it, then it becomes easy, differentiated, integrated. Then one expression then will be very easy. Okay, to be able to do this, then we need to define some elementary function or signal. بعضهم you are familiar with, بعضهم maybe it's new for you. The first one is this. So it is equal to 0 here, and it is jump to 1. هذه أول واحدة. So then this one, هذه مثل الدرج صايرة. So it is here, that it is jump here, it could be jump and jump. So then only this one, we call it u of t. Okay, step function. Step function. If it is 1 here, we have a 1, then it's multiplied by 1, so it's then we call it is unit step function, but in general it is u of t. Okay, so this u of t, we can apply some mathematical operation to it. For example, k multiplied by u of t. Okay, فكل اللي بيسوي الآتي. This is t and this is ku of t. So just we multiply amplitude by k. So then here we multiply it by 0 multiplied by k will be equal to 0. بيكون هنا 0. Okay, and here we multiply it by k, so 1 multiplied by k, so then it is jump to k. And if it is minus t naught, it's minus 3, then it is whatever we have here, it's shifted to 3. So then it's going to start at 3. فكل اللي عندي shift to 3, so it will start here. And amplitude here equal to 1, but we multiply it by k, so then it will be k. Okay, بعدين كل اللي عندي just mathematical operation with u of t. So multiplying by k, multiplying by minus k, so then it will be inverted. Okay, and 1 minus u of t. Okay, خلينا نشوف قبل هذه u of minus t. So u of minus t is just, we flip this one. That means that here will be equal to 0. Then here will be equal to 1. So then this is u of minus t. طيب, what's about 1 minus u of t? So if we say that 1, it means that it is always 1. From minus infinity to plus infinity. So this is 1. And u of t, as we said that here it's equal to 0, and here it's equal to 1. So this is u of t. If we subtract this 2, then here we have 1 minus 0, so it will be equal to 1. And here we have 1 minus 1, which is equal to 0. So then u of minus t, it's equal to 1 minus u of t. Okay, فممكن تكتبها بالطريقتين. So u of t then, I can define it as u of t equal to, it is 0 for t less than 0, and it is equal to 1 for t greater than or equal to 0. Okay, كل اللي بيصير عندي هنا, we could have scalar multiplication, we could have shift to the right, to the left. Okay, we can multiply here with a minus, we can multiply here with a minus. هذه كل المتعلق بالstep function. Okay. طيب, if we have a step function now, this is my step function. Here it's equal to 0, here equal to 1. The u of t. If I multiply it by this line with the slope equal to 1, so this is equal to t then. Okay, the t. So if you multiply this 2, then you will get t u of t. And t u of t, it's mean that here, so here I have 0 multiplied by anything, it's become 0 here. It's 0. Okay, here we have a 1 multiplied by t, so then I will get same thing, a line with a slope equal to 1. T u of t, which is this one, we call it ramp of t, ramp function. واضح. هذه لازم الأشياء تعرفونها على أساس I'm going to build on this one then decompose whatever we have, for example, this one, decompose it into elementary function. The elementary function, as we said, that we have u of t, first one. Second one, we have ramp function. Again, with the ramp function, so this is ramp. If we say that we want to find k multiplied by ramp. So k multiplied by ramp. So again, here it is 0, okay, because we multiply it by k. And after 1, so ramp of t, it is equal to 0 for t less than 0, and it is equal to t for t greater than or equal to 0, okay, with a slope equal to 1. So if you multiply this one by k, then here again it will equal to 0, while here it becomes k multiplied by t. So then the slope is going to change from 1 to k. Okay, فبدل ما يكون السلوب equal to 145 degrees, then the slope will be equal to k. If it is greater than 1, it will be somewhere here. And if we subtract t naught, then it's going to shift to t naught. So then this one is going to shift to t naught. So it will be 0 until t naught. Then we have a ramp function. So ramp with a slope 1, but since here multiplied by k, and we assume k is greater than 1, so then I will get this. So this is in general k r of t minus t naught. Okay, what's about discrete? So for discrete, this is the function and continuous and discrete. This is n minus 1, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, anything before 0, it is equal to 0, according to this one. So here we have a 0. And for t greater than 0, it is equal to 1. For discrete, then here it's equal to 1. 1, 1, 1, 1, and so on. So u of n, then it is equal to 0 for n less than 0. And it is equal to 1 for n greater than or equal to 0. Okay, what's about ramp here? So ramp in discrete, again here, this is my n. So minus 1, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, and so on. So it is 0 for t less than 0. So it means that it is here, it's equal to 0. And it is equal to t for t greater than 0. So when it is equal to 0, then this is equal to 0. Okay. When it is equal to 1, then it is equal to 1. 2 is equal to 2. 3 equal to 3. 4 equal to 4, and so on. So then ramp in discrete is equal to 0 for n less than 0, and it is equal to n for n greater than or equal to 0. أي سؤال لحد الآن؟ Any question? Is it clear or okay? ما في سؤال معناته كل شيء مفهوم. Okay, suppose I have a ramp function, so R of t. and I differentiate this one. Okay, d by dt of ramp function. What do we get? So here it is 0, so I will get 0. Okay, after 0, the slope equal to 1, so the derivative equal to 1, so then it will be like this. What is this one? This is u of t. Okay, so then the derivative here, if you have ramp of t, oops, and you have u of t, then derivative of r d by dt, you will get u of t, step function, which means that integration of u, then you will get ramp function. So d by dt of r of t equal to u of t, and integration of u alpha d alpha from minus infinity to t, then it is equal to ramp function. You can check it. Integration, as we say, that it is equal to area under the curve. So if we stop here, then it is equal to 0. So if you stop at 1, so then the total area under the curve here until 1, it is equal to 1 multiplied by 1, so it is 1. Until 2, then it is 2 multiplied by 1 is equal to 2. So then it's going to increase linearly like this. Okay, so which means that the integration of u of t, it is equal to ramp. Right? Again, if I have u of t, and I differentiate this one, what do we get? Okay, here before this one, slope equal to 0, we have 0, so then it's equal to 0. After 0, again, it is a straight line, horizontal line, then slope equal to 0. But at 0 here, at 0, there is a jump from here to here, then I will get impulse. Okay, it is from 0 to 1, so it's going up positive infinity, and strength of the impulse equal to 1. Okay. So the derivative of u, we call it impulse function, delta t. Impulse function. بمعنى here you have delta t. So again, if you differentiate this one, then you will get delta t. And if you integrate this one, then you will get u of t. And you can check it here. So total area under the curve here equal to 0, until here 0. Until here it is equal to 1. Okay, at 0 it is equal to 1, so it's equal to the strength. Strength is area under the curve. So after this one, so until here again equal to 1, here equal to 1, here equal to 1, then stay constant. So then integration of impulse, I will get u of t. Okay, similarly here, if we have impulse function, okay, then k multiplied by delta t, it means that we are changing only strength of the impulse. So it's going to infinity. But this k is multiplied by 1, so then it becomes k here. Okay, and if we shift it minus, then we shift this one 2 to some value here, which is t naught. So shift this one to t naught and multiply strength with k. Okay, from where this one comes? Actually, we don't have something like this. Mainly direct jump from 0 to 1. Okay, so what do we have then? It's type of a switching. نلاحظ هذه. If we have a battery, okay, and we want to measure voltage here. Now, the voltage here equal to 0. Suppose I close this switch at t equal to 0. So then the voltage here will be equal to E. If E equal to 1, then I will get step function. But when we close this one, so this is electronic switch, so it's going to take a time. ما بيصير exactly 0, so it's going to take a time. Taking a time, it means that it could be microseconds, could be nanoseconds, could be millisecond. So then actual step function, it is like this. This is t, and this is u of t. So it is 0, here 0, but it's going to take a time, little bit, okay, to reach to 1. Highly small time, okay, we call it epsilon. Could be 10 to the power of minus 3, 10 to the power of minus 6. Okay, if it is very fast, 10 to the power of minus 9. Then the derivative of this one, actual derivative, t. So here we have 0, 0. After epsilon, again, this is constant, so it becomes 0. But between 0 and epsilon, here, it's equal to the slope of this line, and slope equal to 1 divided by epsilon. So it's going like this. Okay, so then this is equal to 1 over epsilon. So the total area under this curve, which we call it strength of the impulse, equal to 1 over delta multiplied by delta, which is equal to 1. Okay, epsilon, as we say that, it is very small. Okay, so and from here to here, it will say that it is equal to 10 to the power of minus 6. So then minus 6 is very small. So for this reason, we draw it like this. It's going to infinity with the strength equal to 1. Why going to infinity? Because it is 1 over epsilon. So if epsilon is equal to 10 to the power of minus 6, so then it is equal to 10 to the power of 6 and so on. Okay, أما الرest it's equal to 0. هذه الإمبلس. واضح؟
واضح دكتور.
اوكي طيب so any piecewise linear function بس قبل هذه بعد خلينا نقول discrete for impulse this is n So add 0. So -1, -2, 1, 2. So it is equal to 0 for all, except at 0 الهايت equal to 1. Okay, الهايت equal to 1. فهذه في فرق بين الدلتا n and delta t. Delta t at 0 it's يعني it's to infinity, while here to 1. Length equal to 1, this is height equal to 1. واضح? Okay, here we said that from delta to u, then we use integration. Similarly, from u to r, again, we use integration. Opposite from RAM to u, we use differentiation. Okay, what's about discrete? If we have a discrete from delta n to u of n, what is u of n? شنو u of n؟ بدل integration we use it for continuous. For discrete we use summation. So here we have summation. Okay, here we have subtraction, difference. طيب, so if we have any piecewise linear now, so if you look here again, so it's either we have some step, some jump from one point to another point, or we have a line with some slope. So if we have يعني jump, whether to the positive or negative, then it means that we need to use u of t. And if we have a line with a slope, it means that we need to use r of t. So changing the slope from any point to another, from any slope to another slope, then we need to use ramp. So if we have a horizontal line and we want to change it to line with the slope, then it means that we need to use ramp, because the slope of this one, it's 0, and the slope of this line, it is equal to some k. Okay, but if you want to change from one value to another value here, okay, which means that you need to use a step function. A third possibility is that we have impulse. فيا بيكون impulse. So since it is piecewise linear, then 3 possibilities. It could be step, could be ramp, and could be impulse. بس ما في شيء آخر. Okay, so when we say that ramp, it could be ramp positive, ramp negative, with negative slope. Okay, كل هذه. So if we say, for example, minus r of t, it means that the slope is equal to negative. So it is 0, then with the slope equal to -1. وهذه كلها mathematical operation with a signal. طيب. Okay, suppose now I want to write, نبي له شوية انتباه هذا الحين. This is T, and this is the signal that we have it. So this is 2, this is 1, this is 1. So I want to write this one as a one function. So one function, معناته I need to use elementary functions, step, ramp, okay, and impulses. So if you look here, we have a slope of the line of this line, it is 0. Then it's going to change to another slope. So it means that here for sure that we need one ramp. Here, if you look at this point, we have one line with a slope, it's changing to another line with some different slope. So again, we need a ramp here. So here it's coming this line and it's changed the slope to 0. So it's mean that we have a ramp here. So we have 3 ramps, one at 0, okay, one at 1, and another one at 2. So when you want to write it as a ramp, slope will be very important. Okay, what is the first one? First one, we have this. فقط هذه is 0. And the slope of this line is 1, the slope of this line is -1, so it is 1. So only this, without adding anything here, then the first one, it becomes only r of t. If you leave it as it is, then it's going to continue. Okay, بتواصل until infinity. But at 1, I want to change the slope from 1 to another slope. We know that linear plus linear, then this is M1, this is M2. So then we will get linear with the slope equal to M1 plus M2. what أجمع 2 lines, then the slope equal to M1 plus M2. So then if I add one line here with the same slope equal to 1, okay, -1, sorry. So then it will be 1 here, line, and after 1 will be a line with a slope equal to 1 and another line with a slope equal to -1. So 1 minus 1 equal to 0. But this is not the line that I am looking for. The line I want the slope to be equal to -1. So to get -1, then I have to change this line, okay, to slope -2. Now if you add this is 1 and this is -2. If you add this two together, then you will get a line with a slope equal to -1. Okay, what is this one? This is -2 ramp of t starting at 1, so -1. Okay, addition of this 2, by adding this 2, so you will get, طبعا هنا هاي كلها 0, so here you will get 0. Then you will get a line with a slope equal to 1 until here. Okay, هذه بتروح because after 1 we add this line. So adding this line, so then -2 with a line equal to 1, so then you will get this. Again, it's going to infinity or minus infinity. Slope of the new line, it is equal to -1. Okay. Now, after 2, I need a slope equal to 0. So it means that I need to add positive line here to cancel the effect of this. So this is a line with a slope -1. If you add a line here at 2, add a line with a slope equal to 1, sorry, then the equivalent will be equal to, after 2 طبعا, it's equal to 1 minus 1, which is equal to 0. So then I will get something like this. Slope equal to 0 is made that horizontal line. Okay, so then here I add +1 ramp t -2. اوكي في طريقة اسهل؟ يس. Shortcut method. Okay, write the slope here. This is equal to 0. Slope of this line equal to 1. Slope of this one equal to 0. Slope of this line equal to -1. Oops. Okay, so as we said that the important point is this, and this, and here is changing the slope. Here also changing slope. Here also changing slope. So we have a ramp for sure. We have a ramp at t at 0. Sorry, and we have another ramp at t -1, and the third ramp at t -2. So what to put here? Okay, always and do this. It is m2 minus m1. Second slope minus the first slope. So here it becomes 1 minus 0, which is equal to 1. Okay, here it is -1 minus 1, so it is -2. Here it is 0 minus -1, so it is a +1. هذه shortcut method. واضح.
تقدر تعيد كيف طلعت الأرقام؟
الأرقام اكو مشيت على هذه. احنا ايش قاعدين نسوي هنا؟ احنا قلنا إذا عندي 2 lines مثل ما شرحنا هنا، عندي 2 lines. Addition of 2 lines it's equal to again line but with different slope, which is m1 plus m2 هنا. اوكي، سو اللي عندي انا عندي هذا اللاين وعندي هذه another line، هذه الايكوفلنت اللي بيها تطلع. سو دائما اخذ m2 minus m1. اوكي، اول شيء الاهم من هذا من الm2 minus m1 is the point. اوكي، الامبورتنت بوينتس. فالامبورتنت بوينتس اللي يصير عندها التشنج، يصير عندها التغيير. so which is this يصير عندها التغيير this. Okay, so here as we say that we need the ramp of t. Here we need the ramp but at 1, so ramp of t minus 1. Here we need a ramp but ramp t minus 2. Okay, how to find the k which is equal to m2 minus m1. فهذه الثانية اللي هي m2. So then it is 1 minus 0. So it is equal to 1. The second one, it is -1 minus 1. So -1 minus 1, it is equal to -2. بعدين هنا it is 0 minus -1, so it is a +1. واضح؟
اوكي دكتور.
طيب، المهم هذه صارت one expression ها. So then this is my x of t, one expression. So then if you want to find derivative, so dx of t by dt, then it will be very easy because derivative of r, it is just equal to u of t minus 2 u of t minus 1 plus u of t minus 2. Well, that started سهلة. So if you have another x, so this is x1, let me say that we have y of t, which is equal to u of t plus or minus ramp of t minus 1. And you want to find x of t plus y of t, then addition will be very easy. Okay, so it is just u of t plus ramp of t. But here we have RT minus 1, and here we have RT minus 1, so then it will be equal to minus 3 RT minus 1 and plus R of T minus 2. صار الاديشن سهله اللي تبي بيكون it's very easy. اوكي طيب okay, suppose I have this signal and I want to decompose it into elementary signal. Again, here it is clear that there is يعني change in the value, so it is change from 0 to 3. فهذه قاعدة تتغير من 0 ل 3. So it's mean that changing from one value to another value, then we need u. So then here we have u of t. And also here we have some value which is equal to 3. It's changed to 0. Then we need another step function which is at minus 2. Okay, كل اللي يبقى يعني what to put here. لاحظ الآن. First we have only this, which is u of t. Okay, the u of 3u of t, sorry. So it is a 3u of t. So if you leave it as it is only 3u of t, then it's going to continue until infinity. But if you subtract from this one at 2 for the same value, okay, then until 2 it is equal to 3 minus 0, which is equal to 3. Okay, after 2 it is 3 minus 3 will be equal to 0. So then I will get this one. So subtraction of this 2, then I will get x of t. This is, as we said, that it is a 3u of t. And this one, it is a 3u, but t is shifted to 2, so minus 2. So then it is equal to 3u of t minus 3u of t minus 2. Okay, shortcut method. Shortcut method نفس الشيء. الستep, changing a step. Okay, from one point to another point. Okay, for changing from y to y or from a to a, whatever you want to name it. Y here it is equal to 0, or y here equal to 3, y here equal to 0. So the important that we need u here because it's changing value from 0 to 3, so we need u of t. And also we need another u at 2, which is u of t minus 2, because it's changed value from 3 to 0. Okay, what to put here? What to put here? Again, it is y2 minus y1, or if you want to name it as a2 minus a1. Okay, so here at 0, it's changed from 0 to 3, so 3 minus 0, which is equal to 3. Okay, at 2, it is 0 minus 3, so it is minus 3, which is exactly equal to this one. Okay. طيب. If I have f of x, أي سؤال قبل ما أروح ل another things. Okay, if I have f of t okay, and multiply it by delta t. Okay, f of t, anything. Okay, any of this. So f of t. And I multiply this one, this f of t, with delta t. So delta t it is equal to 0 everywhere, except at 0, it is equal to infinity with strength equal to 1. Added delta t. So what is the multiplication of these two? صعب? Okay. إذا صعب, let me do this. If I multiply it by this one, what do we get? And نسميها هذه A and this is B. So multiplying these two together, أظن clear. Before A, and this is U of لازم نغيرها بعدين نكتبها again. So multiply, this is as we agreed that it is U of T minus A minus U of T minus B, as we did it. So here, before A, it is whatever we have here, it's multiplied by 0, because here it's equal to 0. So this is A, and this is B. So then before A, it is equal to 0. And after B, again, it's equal to 0, because this is 0 multiplied by f of t. Okay, between A and B, this is 1. So it is 1 here. So the 1. Then if you multiply anything with 1, you will get exactly same thing. Okay, which means that at A, and this is at B, so I will get this. I will get f of t in the interval of A and B. So I will get something like this. At B, and this is at A. Same thing here. If we say that if we have f of t, okay, and I multiply it by delta t now. Infinity, and this is equal to 1 strength. So it's equal to 0 here, equal to 0 here. Okay, what is delta t? Delta t, as we say that, it is something similar to this. Okay, the width is equal to epsilon. This is 0, it's equal to epsilon. Pi equal to 1 over epsilon. So then if you multiply this one here, okay, with this, then you will get before 0, it is equal to 0. قبل 0, okay, it is equal to 0. After epsilon, again, it's equal to 0. Between 0 and epsilon, it's equal to 1 over epsilon multiplied by whatever we have here. So, which is f of t divided by epsilon. Okay, since epsilon is very small, okay, which is close to zero, close to zero, then f of t divided by epsilon will be again equal to infinity. Okay, and width equal to epsilon, but epsilon very small, as we said, then width again, it's close to zero. Okay, what's about this strength? Okay, so which is area under the curve. So height, it is f of t divided by epsilon multiplied by epsilon equal to f of t, and t it is at zero, so then it becomes f of zero. Strength equal to f of zero. So which means that if I multiply these two together, I will get zero everywhere, except we will get impulse here. Okay, impulse at zero with a strength equal to f of zero. So, which means that f of t multiplied by delta t equal to delta t. So this is delta t, but with the strength equal to f naught. Okay, what's about this one? F of t minus, sorry, f of t multiplied by delta t minus t naught. Let's just check. So instead of having impulse now at zero, we will get at t naught. So then here we'll get delta t minus t naught. And the value everywhere equal to zero except at t naught. So then it will be ft naught multiplied by delta of t minus t naught. What is the integration of this one? Integration of f of t delta t from minus infinity to plus infinity delta t equal to what? طبعا integration of f of t delta t, it's mean that this one it is equal to f naught delta t, but f naught is constant value, so then you can take it outside f0. Integration from minus infinity to plus infinity of delta t dt, which is the area under the curve of delta t. The area under the curve of delta t, total area under the curve equal to the strength, which is equal to 1. So then this is all this equal to 1. So then integration will be equal to only f naught. So in general, f of t multiplied by delta t minus t naught d of t, then it is equal to f of t multiplied by this one. Just you need to evaluate f at t naught. So it is f of t naught. Okay, and integration of delta t minus t naught, again, it's equal to 1. Okay, so this is at t naught, so all these equal to 0, so strength equal to 1. Okay, so then total area under the curve equal to the strength of impulse, which is equal to 1. Any question? Okay, now for example here, suppose I want to evaluate this integration of t cubed plus 5t squared plus 10 delta t plus 3 dt from minus infinity to infinity. هذه بالضبط it is this one, which means that just you need to evaluate f of t at t naught. Okay, this is my f of t. Okay, delta t minus t naught. So this is t naught. So then t naught here it's equal to minus 3. So just you need to find f minus 3. So minus 3 cube plus 5 multiplied by minus 3 square plus 10. Okay, which is equal to minus 27 plus 45 plus 10. So 45, 10, 55 minus 27, which is equal to 28. أي سؤال, any question?
واضح.
Okay. Okay, suppose I have this. This is my x of t. First, I want to decompose this one into elementary signal. Then I want to find derivative of x of t. And integration of x alpha d alpha from minus infinity to t. Okay, مثل ما قلنا الحين. Shortcut method. Okay, shortcut method. حط هني هذه this is 0. This is minus 5. This is 8. And this is 0. So we have a change here at 0. So it means it is jump from one value to another value. Okay, it's changing value. So it means that we have u of t. And another u, we have it here at 2. So u of t minus 2. And the third one, we have it here. So at 6, u of t minus 6. Okay, what to put here? So for the first one, it is minus 5 minus 0. So it is equal to minus 5. Here it is 8 minus minus 5, which is plus 13. And here it is 0 minus 8, so minus 8. That's all. This is my x of t. طيب, what is the derivative of x of t? Derivative, simply we know that the derivative of a step, it's equal to impulse. So then it is equal to minus 5 delta t plus 13 delta t minus 3 minus 8 delta t minus 6. Okay, also we want to find integration x alpha d alpha from minus infinity to t. So integration of x. So integration of u, it is equal to ramp. So here we have minus 5 ramp of t plus 13 ramp of t minus 2 minus 8 ramp of t minus 6. واضح؟ خلونا نشوف how to plot this one, how to sketch it. Okay, how to sketch dx by dt. this is t here. So here at 0, 2, and 6. Okay, at 0, we have a delta. Okay, but negative with a strength equal to 5. So then you have something like this, to minus infinity with a strength equal to positive 5. Strength ما عندي negative, huh? So الاتجاه yes negative. So here it's 0. هذه 2, sorry. Okay, then we have at 2. At 2, another impulse, but with strength equal to positive 13. This means something like this. So this is infinity and strength equal to 30. Then it is 0 again until 6. So at 6, again we have impulse, but with a strength equal to 8 and with a negative sign. So then this is minus infinity and this is plus. Now it is 0 again. So it will be very easy and straightforward. Okay, what's about this one? How to sketch integration? So let me say that we have this one. So here it's important to know how to write or how to express from graph, from sketch, from waveform, from signal to elementary function. Also, it is important if you have elementary function, how to plot it. هذه بعد مهم. Okay, see this one. How to sketch this. So this is integration of x alpha d alpha from minus infinity to t. Okay, first we have minus 5 ramp of t. So then we have a ramp starting at 0 with a slope equal to minus 5. So which means that it is this. So slope equal to minus 5, which means that at 1 equal to minus 5, at 2 it is equal to minus 10. So this is the line with a slope equal to minus 5. طيب. Without this term, then it's going to continue to infinity. But here, at 2, we have a ramp with a slope equal to 13. So one line with a slope equal to minus 5. And here, so starting from at 2, another line with a slope equal to 13. Then we will get a line with the slope equal to 13 minus 5, which is equal to 8. Okay, from 2. And starting from here. So now I want to draw a line. Starting point, it's here from 2 minus 10 with a slope equal to 8, which is the resultant of the 2. Okay, how to do it? تذكرون قلنا go one like this and go slope like يعني or delta y should be equal to slope. Okay, so it's mean that since the slope now is equal to plus 8, okay, so 1 here and the slope 8, it's mean that at the 3 I should get minus 2. So if you connect these two together, then you will get a line with a slope equal to 8. Okay, then here I have another ramp with a slope equal to -8, so add 6. Okay, so add 6, I have a line with a slope equal to 8 and another line with a slope equal to -8. So then addition of this two equal to 0. 0 slope is mean that horizontal line. So at 6, which is here, then it becomes horizontal like this. Okay, what is this value? هذه كم؟ حد يعرف؟ Okay, slope equal to 8. Okay, and between 2 and 6, it is equal to 4. Okay, then it is 32. But 32, starting point, it's minus 10. So 32 minus 10, it is equal to 22. So then here, it is 22. Okay, على slope. So as we said that at 2, it is equal to minus 10. At 3, it is equal to -2. So slope equal to 8, it's mean that we add 8. So which means that at 4, it is equal to -2 plus 8, so 6. At 5, 6 plus 8, 14. At 6, 14 plus 8, 22. هذه difficult little bit or lengthy. So directly, the slope equal to 8. Okay, and the difference between here and here, it is equal to 4. Starting point minus 10. So then it is equal to 22. Any question?
عيدها يا دكتور.
شنو اللي أعيد الحين؟
هي الأربعة دكتور ما جبتها.
الأربعة الفرق بين الستة والاثنين، يعني هي قاعدة تتحرك من الاثنين إلى الستة توقف هني، إذا من هني لهني 4. واضح؟ ومثل ما سويت هني اكو واضحة ذي. add 2 equal to -10، فكل مرة قاعد لأن السلوب equal to 8. So كل مرة قاعد أضيف 8. So then at 3 will be equal to -2, 6, 14, 22 وهكذا. So we stop here at 6. طيب okay, أخذ one example. Suppose it is equal to this is 0. Here we have this line. Then we have this one. Then we have this one. And we have yes. Okay, I want to decompose this one into elementary function. This is my x of t. X of t equal to. Okay, I'm going to stop here just to try this one at home. So try to write it in elementary function. Then next lecture, we'll see what is the application of this one. One of the application, it is very easy to manipulate, easy to differentiate, easy to integrate. Okay, and we are going to see some application, practical application for elementary function. أي سؤال, any question?
دكتور
تفضل.
دكتور انت حطيت تقسيم درجات في البلاك بورد، هاي معتمد ولا؟
هذه من بداية السنة احنا اتفقنا على ذي، من بداية السمستر قلنا هذه اللي بيكون إذا صار تغيير بنغير فيه، ولكن هذه المتفق عليه من البداية. قلنا من الكلية أصلا عندنا 30 for mid semester and 40 for final. بعدين عندنا الكويزات هي 20، ولكن قلنا ان كل الكويزات نجمعها في one test, so then it will be test 2 20 so and assignment 10. إذا صار تغيير قالوا ما بيسوون الاختبار مثلا في الجامعة، ما معناته بعدين ممكن نغير شوية، نسوي التست 1 مثلا 25 20 يعني شيء من هالقبيل يعني. واضح يا محمد؟
اوكي دكتور مشكور.
دكتور ما تقدر تعطينا كوزات بدل تستو؟
يعني هو التست بيكون أريح حق الكل. أي شيء آخر؟ anything else؟ أوكي، موفقين جميعا إن شاء الله. نشوفكم على خير يوم الأحد. لا تنسون الكويز at 4, so you have only 7 minutes to complete the assignment quiz.